This is a Barber A to Z, or A to Z, as some people say. And you'll notice I'm wearing these because I'm having to read it. Okay, but here it is. My Barber A to Z. A. A is for avatar and for awakening and for arty. Let us awake and sing in praise to the one in the many who came as one of the many to walk the roads of the earth, to waken us from our slumber, so that we may learn to follow in his blessed footsteps, which lead unerringly home. Let us awake and sing to the glory of our beloved companion. Let us sing to the mystery of his compassion. No song can express the beauty of his being, but what do we care? Let us raise our voices and give forth song with all the heart we can muster to the all-pervading, all-encompassing love of he who is love itself. Beloved Avatar Meher Baba. B. B is for the blue bus. I can see it now in my mind's eye, bulging to double its tiny capacity with human devotion and dedication, wobbling precariously with baggage stacked high, crisscrossing the subcontinent for thousands of miles in suffocating, airless heat, for God only knows what. So what on earth would induce a group of women from the east and from the west to endure the intensity of such an apparently senseless quest, if not for love? And what kind of man could inspire such love? C. C is for child. The kind of child that I am is not the child he wants me to be. The child that I am is petty and selfish, propped up by a devious ego, and prone to jealousy and wayward tantrums. Yet he embraces this child with unconditional acceptance, whilst with a tender smile coaxes out a different child, full of innocence, trust, and simple pleasure. This child is not concerned to play the ego games of life, for he is too busy playing hide and seek with the one who is the seeker and also the hidden. D. D is for dream, for Dharman, and for doubt. In this dream, I dream I am awake. In truth, I do not know that I am dreaming, nor that it is my destiny to one day awaken. But he who knows all entered my dream and told me it is so. And so in my dream I clutch at his daman, as now he takes me with swift fluid stride through the nightmares of my own creation, through the storms and the empty doldrums, to a special place where all things converge, the enchanted space where the true self resides. So how could I doubt for even a moment the treasure I hold in my slippery fingers? E is for elephants. Why is it that we say Jai Baba when a parking space magically appears, but curse when someone else nips into it? Is that not too his will? Does he not know, in his infinite knowledge, that had we parked our car in that space, then the time may come to be trampled under foot by a herd of stampeding elephants? And the time for that is not quite right yet. F. F is for feet. Just think, I have 700 years in which to earn the right, by learning to forget myself, to stand in line and place my head at the feet of the beloved. Aren't I lucky? G. G is for God. H. H is for happiness and for hope. Be happy, he says. Be happy. Are you happy? Truly happy? I don't mean can you pretend to be happy, act out happiness. I can do that. But be happy, well, that's something else. Oh, I've had flashes, glimpses, moments, but I'm beginning to suspect that the happiness he is referring to lies much deeper and is far more subtle than that which life normally assumes. It's more like a trusting that all is well beneath the turbulence of surface misery. Which brings me forward to hope. For in him lies the hope of the world. Hope that all shall be well, and all shall be well. That in spite of our fears, there is nothing to fear. That in spite of our doubts, truth will prevail. And that hope for the future provides the clue to happiness in this, the present moment. I. I is for illusion and for illumination. What do you suppose he means when he says it's all illusion, that nothing is real but God? It all feels far too real for me. My body, my wants, my fears, the state of the world, the wars, the famines, the cries of anguish, the proclamations of politicians, the mad scramble to accumulate things, the lure of lusts, the sadness of grief. So real, so real. It all feels so real. And yet, there are times when I understand with blinding clarity that all things do pass, that nothing is ever quite what it seems. At these rare moments of illumination, the world appears to become somewhat transparent, the edges fuzzy, the sharpness dimmed, and something tells me he may well be right. J. J is for joke. And we all know this one by now. You know how to make Baba laugh? Tell him your plans. K. K is for knowledge. I have read almost every available word spelt out by the universal mind of the knower, the known, and knowledge itself. I have devoured every book by him, for him, and about him. I've spent many an hour in the company of others, wrestling with the meaning of it all. I shall now reveal to you what I have learnt. One simple and stunning fact. I know nothing. Nothing, that is, except one thing. He is. What else is there to know? L. L is for love. It's a simple matter, really. All we have to do is to try to please him, think of him more and more, remember him every moment, anticipate his wish, obey him implicitly, surrender to his will, dance to his tune, think lovingly, speak lovingly, act lovingly, harm no one, bite no back, serve him by serving others, by being honest, being natural, being happy, don't worry, be tolerant, be forgiving, be understanding, opening our hearts, remembering him always, and hold on tight to his daman to the very end. Like I said, it's easy, really, if you say it quickly. M. M is for Maya, for mind, and for Manonash. What the devil is Maya? The principle of ignorance? The source of illusion, but not illusion itself? Infinite nothingness? That which makes the true seem false and the false true? Grapple with it as I might, my mind cannot grasp it. So let me pass on to Manonash. It would be nice to think that my growing failure to understand anything is part of his program to annihilate the mind. More likely, however, they are simply signs of aging.